Once upon a time, there was an ultra-wide. But can we go even further? Yes, we can. Hi, guys. Today, we're going to talk about
I'm also here. Hey,
our
guys.
first 49-inch.
Yeah. So we thought, the ultra-wide we had previously, like 1.5 months ago, we did a really nice stream about it. And I mean, it's a really nice monitor, really nice to play on, really good for immersion. So we thought, what if we take this a bit further to the left and to the right?
Because if you think that this was the 49-inch, I have to disappoint you, but 49-inch is actually even bigger. And
Yes. Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna use you for a while, but don't worry, I'll use you again in a little bit.
Be kind, be gentle.
Yes, he'll be fine.
All right.
Because
What do
here
you
we
have?
go. This thing is not light. This thing is huge and heavy.
Right. So,
So yeah,
chat, do you think we went overboard, or is this just the beginning of good things to come?
is this big enough, or
Is it like, what is your wingspan there? Can you stretch your arm? There you go.
it's just within my reach?
Nice.
But yeah,
How
this
many
thing
of
is,
these would you need to build a full circle? Like,
not many.
when do we do that stream?
Ooh, and then racing it.
All right.
But yeah, this thing, I've
So
been
this-
lifting it so much.
So it's 49-inch, as
Yeah.
you can see there. But what do you call this resolution?
Dual Quad HD.
So that's what the DQHD stands for,
Yeah.
right?
Because it's actually two 27 inches next to each other.
That's basically what I work on, but then two separate monitors. So I
Yes.
actually have that little thing in the middle.
Yeah,
that
but then
annoys
without
the-
bezels, without borders, that you
Yeah.
actually have one full thing. But
I need this, Eric. Make it. Wait, I'll make a note. Eric needs to get me one of these.
I think we all should get one of these.
Yeah, this is better.
This is better because
Yeah.
I think
my
I'll be a lot more
productivity
productive.
will be better on this. Honest.
But
Anyway,
I've been lifting this so often. I think I broke my back.
you're gonna if you keep this up, you're gonna turn into Ja.
Well, I do have to say, you need quite some muscles, and luckily, I'm the budget jaw, and but I at least got the muscles with it. So, but we'll see. I will need your help, Peter, in a bit,
Yeah. Well,
because
let me
I
know
don't
when.
think I can lift this up. And
Can
also,
you maybe show the box a little bit first?
Oh yeah, of course.
Kind of.
Yeah. Wait.
Because honestly, I think that, with such a big canvas as a box, they've done a really nice job at putting some really nice stuff on there as well.
Hey, Robin. Nah, I'm not a clickbaiter. But yeah, this thing.
Like the sides, and is there anything else on the back?
It's almost this.
Wait, watch out!
It's
Just watch out! You don't hit the camera with that thing.
guys, catch! No, just kidding.
Yeah. Oh, they're already standing there like yeah. Come on,
Give it to me.
Come on. Hurry up!
And
Haven't got all day.
this is what the backside will look like.
Yeah.
But of course, it looks better when I unpack it.
It does probably.
Ugh.
I hope.
Okay, wait.
Leave it wrapped, and the box looks nice.
Okay. All right. Well, if you think that the box was huge, when you unpack it, it's even
we had to
bigger
change-
because then. Okay, I really have to make sure I don't hit the camera.
We actually had to make sure we had to change our streaming setup for today to accommodate this beast.
Because it's actually really hard to capture a game on this resolution, because then you'll see like a lot of black bars.
Yeah, we'll show you guys in a minute when it's actually connected.
Man, I have to say, I've never dealt with something this big. Sheesh. I'm not used to it. All right, so here we have, don't worry guys, it's a child-friendly stream. Here we have, of course, the base.
Yes.
Really long as well.
It has to be.
Yeah, well, it has
Could
to
you use
support a
that as a
49
boomerang,
inch.
you think?
Excuse me?
Could you use that as a boomerang, you think?
Oh, wait, it actually looks like a weapon.
That's kind of why I'm asking. It looks like a really dangerous
Oh, wait, the
boomerang.
motorbike can. Oh, yeah, actually.
Yeah, you could probably, I mean, if you
yeah.
send this to Orange County Choppers, they could probably, you know, make something out of it.
So, as the monitor is this big, we actually have instructions in how to.
Yeah, don't get too close, because
yeah.
the camera is
This
focused
way
on the
here.
box.
We actually have instructions on how to get it out.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you can try it yourself, obviously, but like using the actual stand is the best way to do
Yeah.
it, because those points of, you know, where it's fixed, the stand, onto the monitor is reinforced. So that is actually, let's say, the safest way to remove it from the box.
Inside, we also have a data upstream cable, so you can actually update the firmware through USB.
Does it have a, you probably get into that, but does it also have like a built-in hub?
Yeah, it does.
Ah, so that's probably also what that's for.
We also have a HDMI 2.1,
Hey.
unopened.
Yeah, yeah, pristine, in pristine condition.
Yes. Not even slightly used.
No.
And of course, the power cable.
Yep.
And also some standoffs, if you want to
Visa
mount
mounted.
it, Visa mount
Yes.
it to like a desk mount, but
No,
a monitor
just
of this
like-
size, I would wall mount it.
Fix it to the wall, yeah, man.
Yeah, with a monitor this size, don't.
Can aftermarket monitor arms support that? I'm sure there will be a few,
Yeah,
but
but-
probably have to look at the weight of the monitor. And obviously, other than that, because it probably does have VESA mountings, so you just have to look at the measurement of the VESA mounting. Silent Shadow, excellent question. We'll get into more specifics and specifications a little bit later, so hang around and you'll find out if this monitor indeed has KVM or not, and all other kinds of stuff.
All right, wait. Peter, can you tell a little bit about our giveaway for today?
Sure. Let me just switch to the. Oh, wait, let me just take this view. Because our giveaway for today is Dragon's Dogma 2, which really nice game. I haven't played it nearly enough yet myself, but yeah, it's one of those games where it has serious Skyrim vibes almost. Like, it's different, obviously, it's a different kind of game, but like it's really epic and stuff. It's not just a scripted story. Stuff happens along the way, which just makes everything really nice, and just, you know, you don't get boring chores, because at any point things can happen. Monsters can come out of nowhere, and you know, suddenly you have an epic fight on your hands. Yeah, really nice game, and so you actually have a chance to win a couple. We're giving away a couple of game codes today, thanks to Capcom and our HQ. We are also, we have a bundle which we will elaborate on a little bit after Mankit has unpacked the monitor. Get to unpacking.
Yes.
You're like, I thought the cam was frozen for a second because you were just standing there and looking at the chat.
No. Okay, so you actually connected to.
Oh wait, let me. Here we
You
go.
actually-
Oh, that's the wrong one. This one. Yes.
Okay, so you actually connect these two together. So, as with our designs lately, it's a tool-free design.
I was gonna say, this is like how it goes with pretty much any
Yep,
monitor stand,
pretty much
right?
lately.
There you go.
But
My kid went into power saving mode. Nice.
Peter, I need your help
Love it.
because I
Yeah.
cannot lift the monitor and the box.
Oh, by the way, I have to apologize beforehand. I have a little bit of a cough, so if I do get a coughing fit, I'm sorry. I apologize. I will try to mute myself if I can, if I feel it coming. But yeah.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Do we want to put this? Okay, wait. I'll just put this to the side. You don't need that, right?
Oh my god, I almost have no strength left. Ah! Oh my god.
Right.
All right.
Even the box without the monitor in is quite some weight.
It is freaking huge, and that's what she said.
Right.
Got you there.
Yeah. Got him. Okay.
Oh, wait. I need to be
To
careful
apologize
here.
about getting Mankit ill with the coughing. I don't know who. That's the thing. Like, it's a constant discussion around the office. Who got who ill? We don't know usually. It's just you know.
No, I can't resist the
Resist
urge.
the urge to innuendo. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, it's only click system of attachment. Yep. So this is what it looks like. From this angle, it looks a little bit small, but the more I change the angle, the more you see how big it actually is.
Well, yeah, like the flatter the angle, like 90 degrees, because if you increase the angle like that, like you just did, then it looks smaller. We're gonna try, and one of the challenges we were looking at while preparing this live stream was how to actually convey to you guys through the live stream
how big it actually is.
yeah, how wide this thing actually is. Because if you're sitting there, you know, just in front of it, that's just it's hard to kind of give you that experience without actually sitting in front of it. But we're gonna try it. We've thought up a couple of different ways to at least try to give some sense of how wide this thing actually is.
I assume you can
but
mount it vertically. I don't understand who would do that.
What?
Vertical
Vertical mounting.
Corky said,
Yeah.
I assume you can mount it vertically. Well, I wouldn't do it.
You can. You need a pretty damn tall room, but you can.
It's banana for skill. Sadly, that we were out of bananas today.
We've got some other things. I mean, at this point, bananas would be, you know, they would be dwarfed by this monitor, so there's no point. So we thought up indeed a couple of other ways. Like we're going to use other monitors for scale. We're going to use Mankit for scale. And we actually have a measurement tape there as well.
Yep.
So things like that.
Oh, I powered on. Yeah. I'm not in power saving mode anymore. Okay, wait.
You're powered on now, yeah.
Whew. You know, I'm
monitor
actually
isn't wider than
sweating.
my desk, though. No, well, you know, that could
No,
be.
there's an anti-glare coating. It's because this our stream room is so bright. It
Yeah.
actually reflects way more than what you would expect from a regular room where you have less lighting. Because we have
Not just that, but also the angle matters a lot. So
Yep.
when you're looking at it straight on, like 90-degree angle, it's like there's almost no glare, no reflection. But it doesn't matter, even something that's almost matte finished, if you turn it like, you know, under enough angle, it will start, you know, reflecting something and looking a little bit more glossy. So yeah, go lie on the desk for reference. Not sure if the desk can handle that.
I actually can show you guys what a 27-inch looks in comparison, because I have one right here. So this would be a 27-inch if I put it right next to it.
That's in front of it.
So this is all right.
Put it behind it and just, you know, lift it up a little bit higher so that it sticks out. Now put it on the other side of it.
Oh, you want me to put it here?
Yeah, yeah. And then try to put the monitor like 90 degrees towards the camera.
Like this?
No, just you can put it on the surface.
Oh. Oh. Wait, what do you mean? Now I don't get it anymore.
Never mind.
But yeah, this is like the regular, I mean what a lot of users actually use, 27-inch. And this is 49-inch. Huge.
It's basically two 27-inch, well maybe not even 27, but two 1440p monitors, you know, next to each other, but without any border, without any anything in between.
Maybe you can show the other point of view and people can get a hold of what it looks like.
Yeah. So again, like the angle does a lot, obviously. It's really difficult to give you a true sense of how wide this thing is. But trust us when we say it's impressive. It's like we see a lot of monitors coming through here, and like one of the last live streams with the ultra wide, that was already like, all right, this is pretty wide. This feels nice and immersive. Yeah, cool. You know, this is truly the next step. This is next level.
And the thing is, earlier you saw how big the 34 inches. If you thought that 34 was big, I can grab it again and also compare it.
No, Skeets, this is actually, yeah, exactly. Eugene is saying it right. This is 5120 times 1440.
So you have to understand,
So,
this
yeah.
is... Wait.
Does it 32, is Corky is saying, does the 32 inch use the same foot? Is it the same size, pretty much?
Excuse me?
The 32 inch that you have there in front, does it have the same size monitor foot?
No, with the 32 inch, we use a square foot.
Oh, okay. And what about the monitor you have there in front?
Also a long one.
Yeah, but it's the same size, I guess.
Nope, definitely not.
No?
No.
It looks about the same size.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So
That's because of the angle.
Wait, let me
I'm
see.
trying
Okay,
to
let me-
like show you an angle.
Okay, fair enough.
Is it the same? Wait, maybe if I lift it from above.
It looks about the same. It doesn't
Oh,
look
wait.
that much different. The shape is definitely the same.
Okay, wait. Okay, maybe close.
Yeah.
You know what? That's
Anyway.
why we have a measuring tape.
Yep. It was there somewhere.
Here. Let me see. Okay, sorry guys. I'm not. I only know the metric system, so.
You can tell me. Wait. Let me open a web page. Convert. Oh no. Yeah, I can actually do this in.
So it's
in Google.
34 centimeters.
34.
And the other side
is about 13 and a half, almost. Yeah, 13.4 inches.
This one's 35 though.
Yeah, so that's one.
So it's like
centimeter.
1 centimeter
That's-
difference.
Okay, so that's a minor difference. That's not significant.
No,
Okay,
but the screen itself.
is way wider.
Let's see. I don't want
Yeah.
to scratch this panel, so.
Oof. Oh, okay, so you're okay. Yeah, you're measuring the smaller one first.
Smaller one first. That one is 81. And this one is
81 is about 32 inches wide. It's not the viewing. What do you say? It's not the official measurement. Obviously, that's different. It's just like at the top, just measuring how wide it is, left to right. What's the other one?
120.
How many?
120.
120. So
Yeah.
okay, so the smaller one in front, smaller I say in parentheses because it's quite big already, is about 32 inches. The bigger one is just over 47 inches wide.
All this lifting. I'm sweating.
Already?
Yeah. I mean, I'm already tired from the gym, so. All right. Now that I've lifted it on the table.
It's okay, Quarky. Don't worry. You can ask any question you want. You don't feel sorry for bothering us with difficult questions. It's fine. We like difficult questions, so please go ahead.
Man is getting a workout. That's a nice change. I work out quite often.
Oh,
You're
taking
mean.
shots now.
You're mean, Quarky. I thought you were a nice guy
Ah.
or girl.
You know, don't challenge him too much. He's gonna start, drinking health shakes on the stream now.
Yeah, from now on, no more,
Those disgusting,
no more Coke Zero. Just
disgusting green shakes or something.
let me hook it up.
Yeah, Break Twin is saying my desk is 1.5 meters in size, like in width. So it's almost the size of that. It's gigantic. It is. But just imagine, like a lot of people, I'm not sure if you guys are the same, but you have two monitors a lot of the time. And maybe you use one monitor as your main monitor to game on, and the other one's on the side, maybe, for Discord or, game guides, whatever. But imagine if you had like this one continuous monitor that you could just position so that it's dead center, and like your game is pretty much, or your content at least, is all around you, and you can still like reserve certain spaces for web pages or something like that. But yeah, that's amazing just to have that one continuous monitor. Stop measuring. I'm sure it will fit on my desk.
Oh, right. Actually gonna use one more cable. That's the data upstream. Because one of the perks is, of course, that you can upgrade firmware, and I'll show you guys how to do it as well.
Yeah.
As long as I can find the hole. Oh. Right.
Okay. What? No jokes? Oh, there's a lot of jokes, but just let him catch his breath. You know, he's out of breath for now.
I had to resist the urge. Somebody just told me in chat. See, sometimes I do listen to people.
So yes, Corky, that's a good question. Yes, it should be good for flight sim.
Definitely.
We're actually going to cover a couple of scenarios, but yeah, I mean, you can imagine like some types of games are more suited for a very wide viewing angle than others. Probably something like you know, competitive gaming in terms of like shooters and stuff. That's probably not ideal because you know you'd physically have to move your head. You got peripheral vision maybe, but that's probably more distracting than what you have to focus on. So yeah, but simulator games like racers, flight sims, stuff like that, that's actually one of the cases that's probably the best. Usually people who have simulators will you know, have a multi-monitor setup anyway, but then it's like actually physically multiple monitors with the edges in between, so that's a shame.
All right, let me start up.
Rocking is a problem with ultra-wide monitors on central stands. Yeah, well, I don't know, it could be, but the thing is, like, that's why we also say you can mount it on a wall, for example. You can have it wall mounted with a VESA mount, which then you eliminate that completely. Or alternatively, just don't rock the table too much. I mean, or get a very sturdy table to begin with, which is kind of recommended with a monitor like this anyway.
Oh, I'm hot. I'm hot as a, like, it's hot.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to, like,
the thing
flatter.
that popped into my head was, I think the chat will be the judge of that.
Yeah, but I wanted to prevent you from saying that, so
so hot right now.
I think I'm hotter than the screen right now. Whew.
Don't know. How many nits can it put out?
1,000 nits.
Ooh.
All right.
I would love to play Helldivers on that, but I mean that's one of the games I'm also wondering, like, would that be better or not on such a wide monitor? For immersion, yeah, but would it actually be useful to, you know, have a bit more peripheral vision? Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, for immersion, and that's the thing, like for content, for immersion, yeah, definitely.
Boom, boom, boom. All right. Shall we get to the specs?
Yeah. Are you ready for it?
Hell yeah.
Okay, so what we did is we also have a capture of the full screen. The thing is, the full screen, it goes to left and right as well, and there's black bars at the bottom and front. So what we did is we cut it out for you guys and have like a little cutout version here. Actually, let me check.
Skates, I already have a VR kit and Beat Saber. I used to play it on it like I used to play it on a regular basis, but yeah, once you start working, yeah, less time. So yeah. So let's talk a little bit about the monitor for our more frequent viewers.
Well, we also got a lot of questions already about some of the specs, so I think people really want to know, you know, what is in there, what is included. So,
firstly, this resolution is called DQHD, and it stands for Dual Quad HD, and that's why the aspect ratio is also 32:9. So it's actually two 16:9 monitors next to each other. And that's how the naming actually has come to in existence. This is a 144 hertz panel, and just like with all the others QD-OLEDs, it has a 0.03 response time, gray to gray. Wait, can you guys see
monitor
me?
porn. Yes, it is.
This is monitor porn.
we may need to restrict this to adult audiences. I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
I think we should do that.
Yeah, maybe we should put this on an OnlyFans.
But this one doesn't have a fan.
Well,
Only.
anyway.
Okay, let's continue.
Yeah.
So because this is a QD OLED, the color values are also amazing. So if you want to do some editing work, you could use this, because as long as you put yourself a little bit further away from the screen, the viewing angle, so like how the colors will look in your eye, like in your field of view, it will look accurate. But if you look it from too close, like yeah, how do I explain this? Because I don't really do photo work myself, but the color values are very accurate, so you can use it for that. But do note, you have to be at the right distance from the monitor.
Because of the curvature.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Also, it has OLED Care 2.0. And this is like with our other monitors, it enhances the original OLED Care. And the Gaming Intelligence app, that's something that I'll be discussing in a bit, because that's where you actually update your firmware for the people that didn't know it. It has Visa certified display HDR 400. And here you can see, so I don't know if you can see my mouse. Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
So here in the corner, here in the top right corner, next under the Visa certified display HDR 400, you can see why actually an OLED screen is actually this thin, because the screen does not have that many layers. So you have the back polarizer, you have a blue self-emitting layers, which causes the vivid colors actually of QD. Because with a white OLED, you also have WOLED, and on a WOLED, the color values tend to be on the lower side, and that's because it doesn't have a blue self-emitting layer. Instead, it has a extra white. What do you call that light? What's that called again? Like you have red, green, and blue, and then you also have white there. Sorry, the word is
right. Okay, so it's like a
LED.
separate LED.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, you get more brightness as well.
Yeah.
Because you're using one continuous. Like the LEDs themselves don't have to do anything when it comes to the color. They just have to emit brightness.
Yep.
Yeah.
And with WOLED, it is even brighter. That's why when you see another screen with WOLED, it tends to have a higher, like it tends to be able to get towards like a higher nits.
With WOLED?
Yeah.
Okay.
And for your eye safety, we also have Less Blue Light Pro. So you can turn that on in the OSD itself, but it's also a function built in the screen itself. Sorry guys, the chat is normally in front of me. Now it's to the left, so I cannot read the chat.
No, don't worry about it. I'm reading
for
the
me.
chat as well. I'll call out some questions if there are any. I mean, people are just, talking about the specs a bit, yeah?
This is Samsung's QD OLED, right? Not LG's. Yep, that's correct. So it has a 1800R curvature, meaning it's not that curved, because 1800R is, how do I explain how curved it is? Well,
and the thing is, like, you can have a monitor with 1800R curvature, but if it's like smaller or less wide, let's say, the curve becomes more extreme. So that's kind of like the curve isn't always the exact same measurement. It depends on how wide the monitor is. So with an ultra wide monitor like this, or ultra wide isn't the right word, because this is even wider than ultra wide.
Super.
So then, the curve becomes extremely shallow because it's stretched so far out to the sides that it's actually relatively shallow. which means that your ideal point of sitting is actually a little bit further away.
Yep.
Anyway.
So as you can see, this is so our previous QD-OLED, or well, actually the previous generation of QD-OLED, it tends like it had a problem when you, well, I wouldn't say problem, but some people were annoyed at how clear the letters were, for example. So if you go to your desktop and you try to read, for example, a Word document, it tends to be a little bit blurry. But with this new gen of QD-OLED, we've rearranged the LEDs a little bit, and this way the letters actually are like a lot more clear now. So the blurriness isn't like fully gone, but if you're a regular user, it's really hard to notice it nowadays, notice it now with this gen. But if you, let's say you're face hugging the monitor, then yeah, you might be able to see a little bit of blurriness.
I think that's true for pretty much any monitor, right? So because in the end, all monitors are pretty much, consists out of pixels. This is when it comes to the height of the monitor, for example. So it's more like a QHD monitor, kind of. So it's 1440 resolution in vertical terms. So I mean, any 1440p monitor, when you get close enough, you will see a little bit of that, graining, because it's the pixels. Higher resolutions obviously will have are less likely to have that problem, because the pixels are smaller. So again, like the lines become a bit finer. But yeah, it's a big step forward. So it's a big improvement, this one.
Yeah.
That's, I think, the point.
Quarky is very on point today with his retorts and comments. I like it.
Yeah, yeah.
But
he's saying, I mean, you have to call out what he's saying, otherwise people don't know. But yeah, he's saying at that width, can you call it a face hugging the monitor, or is it the monitor hugging the face?
I think the monitor is hugging my face right now.
Yeah. But also, I mean, because the curvature of the monitor, it is actually intended to not sit that close to it. That is not ideal, especially not for the viewing angles at the side. So the ideal distance for this monitor, I don't know the exact distance, but it will be a little bit further away than the less wide monitors, because of that angle, because of the curvature.
Skips from YouTube is asking, what's the pixel density? I actually don't know that from the top of my head. I think you can find it on our website. Hi, Glove from Twitch. Yeah. What is the curvature? It's 1800R. So clear MR is actually the rating is actually to show you how good the motion clarity is. As this is 144 Hertz, the rating is 8000. So you have probably noticed from our other monitors, if you go to the 27-inch 360 Hertz OLED, you'll notice that the clear MR rating is a lot higher, and it's for a reason, because it's 360 Hertz. But we also have the 4K 240 Hertz, and then that also has a different rating. But these are all certified by Visa, to show you that the motion clarity is, kind of gives you like a guideline on how good the motion clarity is of a monitor.
Yeah, just trying to figure out if the PPI was indeed on our website.
Is it?
I don't see it. Maybe it's on the data sheet. The data sheet tends to be a little bit more detailed. Don't see it, but I think maybe some people already did the because you can calculate it, obviously.
Yeah. My apologies then. I thought it was on the website.
No. So Eugene is saying 110 PPI. Not sure if that's 100% correct, but I'm assuming he calculated that from the resolution and the size of the monitor.
So we actually have anti-glare coating on the screen. And yes, you did see some reflection when I was showing the different angles, but as Peter explained, that's just how you view it from a certain angle. But if you're sitting right in front of it, it's really hard to notice reflections of yourself, unless you're watching a pure black screen, but then you can see your own reflection. Yeah, of course.
I mean, you have this there, right? So you guys can see, and this room is very brightly lit. So there are like huge lights shining there, but you can see there's absolutely no, and this is even at an angle from where he is sitting. You can see there's absolutely no reflection whatsoever. I mean, move your hands across in front of the monitor, so maybe then people can see if there's any reflection. Just like wave your hands in front of the monitor. A little bit slower, but yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And you can see there's really no reflection, nothing. You can't see his hands pretty much on the monitor either. So it is definitely, you know, anti-glare stuff. Right, okay.
So we also have the True Black 400, and this is actually a mode that you can turn on in the OSD, because we have a peak 1000 nits mode, but we also have a True HDR 400 True Black mode. And with True Black mode, the colors are more rich, and the blacks are perfect blacks. But if you turn on the peak 1000 nits, then the screen will be brighter, but the colors will be less rich than the True Black 400 mode. Can you see the whole screen in one blink, or must you turn your neck to see everything? Right now, the way I'm positioned, I have to...
Let me switch. There we go.
I think I have to move my neck a little bit, but if I sit a little bit more back, then I can see the whole screen. So right now, if you guys want to know,
can you turn rotate the screen a little bit more towards the camera, because now it's at such an angle that it doesn't look that wide. But if you try to make it indeed like more
like this,
yeah. I mean, it's, as you can see, it's really, really wide. You just imagine, right? These are like literally two 27-inch 1440p monitors standing next to each other. That's pretty much how you should imagine this. So, you know, if you have two of those monitors in front of you, you can, you know, probably to watch each outer edge of those monitors, you probably have to move your head slightly to do that as well. Or, you know, do something like, and I'm sorry for this, but I am going to try to show you. Or you'd have to really do this. Which is probably fatiguing to the eye, I would guess.
Yeah.
But it's, yeah.
But if I would have to measure how far I'm sitting from the screen right now to actually view the entire thing, oh, let's see. Also try not to scratch the monitor again. I'm sitting about 100 centimeters. How much is that in?
1 meter.
No. Yeah, but that's the metric system. Come on.
That's about almost 40 inches.
Okay, 40 inches away from the screen.
Sorry guys, I had to bring some of the dad energy in here. 3 feet. Oh God, you're bringing the feet in as well.
Oh no.
Tarantino is in the house, guys. We're not used to using those measurements, but okay.
This is the type of colleague I have to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now let's talk about OLED Care 2.0.
Yeah.
Okay, can you go back to the PowerPoint view?
Yes.
Yes.
Here we go.
So, just as with our other QD-OLED lineup, this one does not have a fan as well, so the monitor is completely silent. And it also has the same functions, so as with the other QD-OLEDs, OLED Care 2.0 is not limited to just a certain screen. It's with all of our QD-OLEDs of this generation, not the previous generation. So that's what's new. Then you also have boundary detection. So if you turn that on, these functions actually do have to be turned on in the OSD. And the OSD is actually the menu. So can you switch the view really quickly?
To? Full screen,
to the two POV. So
okay, yeah.
So what I mean with OSD is this. So this menu here that you can open, and then you'll see, at the MSI OLED Care, you can actually turn on those functions.
Can you access this through the MSI software that you can access with mouse
Yeah,
and keyboard
you can also
as well?
do it with
Okay.
gaming intelligence.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's also in there. So we can
Yeah.
show that later on with the capture, perhaps.
We can.
Yeah. Okay.
So boundary detection, it actually scans your black borders, and in my opinion, with a screen this big, this is really something that you should not forget, because a lot of things, I'm not going to say a lot of things, but there are games that are not fully optimized for a resolution this big.
Yeah.
And when you have boundary detection, it will help you in retaining the quality of your screen. And no, I'm not very rich. I wish I could buy this monitor, but I can't.
Yeah. Skeets was asking, does it have USB to connect to the PC? Yes, it does.
Yes,
so
it does. Yes, it does.
Yes,
it has
it do.
2 of them.
It do be like that.
Oh, you mean the data upstream? Yes, I just connected it to the PC, and then you can also connect to USB-A connections to the screen itself as well. So it actually has 3 USB ports, but one of them is to allow things such as updating firmware and actually activating the KVM switch inside.
I love the alternative uses for the monitor from Legendary Fable there. You can literally serve food on it. Yeah, you probably could. It's like, this is like family sized, I would guess. Like a large family dinner.
No, it does not have speakers.
No.
No. But do note, if you are a avid user of VRR, which stands for variable refresh rate, with the 49-inch, these functions, so OLED Care 2.0, it doesn't work together. So it will turn the OLED Care 2.0 functions off.
And is that something that is fixed, or as in,
That
that will also
fixed.
never change? Or is this something that we're still looking into seeing?
I have talked with headquarters about it. They're trying to see if there's a solution for it, but so far we have not found a solution yet for this.
So far it seems to conflict.
Yeah.
Okay. But I mean, that is good to know, because again, if you're buying a screen like this with an OLED, you're probably, and I've seen some people in the chat already saying, like, how does MSI deal with burn-in issues and stuff like that? Well, I mean, we've got extensive security things and safety programs included there, which is the OLED Care 2.0. But as mentioned, there are certain things like VRR, if you are using that apparently disables the OLED Care. So watch out if you are using that a lot, at least for now. Maybe if there at some point is a way to kind of make them work simultaneously, we obviously will look into that. But for the moment, they don't work together, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm not a fan of this either, but this is only with our ultra wides. But for the 27-inch and 32-inch, it works. It works even with VRR.
Yeah.
This is
so
the game.
Skeets, indeed, we are looking into seeing how we can deal with that. VRR is relatively new still, so this is something that we and OLED Care 2.0 as well, obviously. So these things have been developed pretty much and been used at the same time, but we still need to see if there's a way to make them work together. Obviously, there's some kind of conflict, but it's obviously it's probably not easy to solve, which is why it's taking a while. If it's solvable at all, because sometimes some problems are so deeply rooted that they cannot be solved easily or not at all. We'll see. Fio Mayo was asking, can you show more closely the OSD settings of the monitor? Yeah, we will do that in a bit. No problem.
So here's the Gaming Intelligence app for those that do not like to use the OSD or want to quickly change settings, like let's say within a second, because you can just alt tab to Gaming Intelligence. You can actually change all of your settings here, even the like the colors or
We'll show you this
mode.
in a minute, by the way, when we're through the presentation. We can actually show you the software.
Yeah.
Maybe better to show it on the capture.
Yeah.
Philinox on Twitch was actually calling out something that we maybe should have mentioned as well with the OLED care. Indeed, is when it comes to things like burn-in and stuff like that, we actually try to put people's minds at ease, which is one of the reasons why we're actually I think offering a 3-year burn-in warranty.
Yep.
But that is if you are actually using the OLED care, obviously. So if you choose not to use that, then it's I'm not sure. I don't think the warranty fully applies then. So it is dependent on how you use it, obviously. But yeah, if you do use the safety features, then there should be no issues at all.
No, not burning warranty, burn in.
Yeah, no.
Dorian, the critic from
and
Twitch.
Emshin was also saying something that I'm not sure. Maybe it's in a coming slide, but a possible firmware update. Yes, there are. It's definitely possible to apply firmware updates to this monitor, and maybe this will be coming forward in the presentation. But yeah, if there are any firmware updates, you can actually do that quite easily through this software as well, through the gaming intelligence application.
Mm-hmm.
Hide button masher. Not sure who you are, but
Hi button basher 24.
Yep.
So you can actually set profiles to games. So that's actually a function that I would use, because when I'm playing a shooter or when I'm playing, for example, League, do not play that often anymore. But sometimes I like for games like League, I would like more rich colors. But then with a game like CS:GO, I would love it if I can see people easier if you like change some color settings sometimes. Sometimes
we all know what you mean by that. It's basically just putting the saturation all the way up, and it's like oh no, wait, what was it? Digital vibrance, I think that setting was. Everybody used to do that in the NVIDIA task and the configurator as well. It's just make everything stand out more.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway.
So it has a built-in KVM switch, and for those that do not know what a KVM switch is, it allows you to control multiple devices from one screen. Meaning you can actually hook up your laptop to the screen and still use the same keyboard and mouse. That's like a function of a KVM switch.
I actually use this at home as well, and unfortunately it's not included in my monitor, so I actually have a different KVM switch as like a USB KVM switch just for my keyboard and mouse. So I have it actually connected to my work laptop and my home PC, so that I can do easily switch. And I just change the input on my monitor, click a button, and still using the same mouse and keyboard, that's just so much easier than having to kind of unplug mouse and keyboard every time, or having 2 pairs of mice and keyboard, which actually I have here. Like if on this set here where I am, I actually have 2 pairs of peripherals. One for if I have to play games, which today we don't. Well, I don't. And one for the actual director work, so which takes a lot of space, obviously. So it's better to have something like that. It's really a godsend if you're having to deal with multiple machines and having to switch between them. Like working from home, that's really one of the greatest features I've ever discovered.
Leader. Okay. Oh. So as I was talking about it earlier, we have you can actually update your firmware, but if you want to do that, you do need to connect your data upstream cable that is in the box. You have to connect it to the computer together, to your monitor, and then you can do firmware updates. If you do not connect it to each other, then firmware updates are not possible. But do know that you do not need a separate USB stick. It actually goes through the Gaming Intelligence app.
There you go.
And we also allow Type-C display. So this is perfect for people that, for example, want to connect their laptop, for example, to the screen. And as it also, it has a PD charging up to 90 watts, so you can use your laptop while charging it at the same time. So that's, for me, a win-win situation.
As long as it doesn't use more than 90 watts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a little caveat there.
Yeah, okay, true.
If you have like a really powerful or power-hungry laptop, then yeah. at least it can slow the drainage down. But yeah, anyway.
True. Yeah, I don't use laptops that often, so actually I don't even know how much a laptop can pull. So
it depends. I mean, if it's like a regular laptop and you're not really using the graphics card in it too much, then it should usually be okay. But if it has like a dedicated graphics card in there as well, it can, as far as I know, quite easily go past 90 watts. So then you might need a little bit extra.
Yeah. So with this screen, you can actually tilt. Well, you can adjust the height. You can swivel it. You can tilt it, and I was actually really surprised how far you can actually swivel it. Can you change the view real quick? So this is swivel, but look how far this can actually swivel.
I'm not sure if this is like much different from other monitors, but because this thing is so wide, it probably feels like a lot more. Would that be accurate?
No. This is similar to other screens, but for me, like personally, I expected to not be able to do this because it's so big.
Yeah.
But because it's so wide, it actually feels like it can do a lot more swivel than.
It feels like way more, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, this is how. Well, yeah, this is like from a camera point of view, it still does not look that big. But when you sit in front of it, it's crazy. Perfect to smack the coworker on the other side of the table.
Yeah. It will work.
Yeah, and then act like it's an accident.
I was just adjusting my monitor here. Sorry. Exactly.
And these are the dimensions, as I was measuring before. See, I didn't even have to measure.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Well, nothing better than doing it manually.
Yeah. And here you can see some details on it. So here you can clearly see what the ports are. So it has a HDMI 2.1, DisplayPort 1.4a, a USB-C, USB Type-C with a DP alt mode, meaning you can use the Type-C USB to connect it as instead of a DisplayPort. So a USB Type-C with DP alt mode allows you to actually get the same refresh rate as a DisplayPort cable. Then you have two USB Type-A ports, ideal for example, your keyboard and your mouse. And then the USB Type-B to actually allow data upstreaming. And an earphone out. So if you want to connect your headphone, perfect.
As long as it's a 3.5 millimeter jack. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then a little bit about our collaboration with Capcom.
Yeah. And after that, we're going to do a first giveaway as well.
Yeah.
So pay attention, guys.
So we have a collaboration with Capcom. So when you buy one of the products in the promo right now, you can actually get a copy of Dragon's Dogma. However, this differs per region, and you would actually have to look at your local reseller to see which products are eligible for this giveaway. Because, for example, I don't know which country this was, but in a country, you have to look up your local reseller. If you get a 491CQP, so this monitor, you can actually get a Dragon's Dogma game for free if you buy it.
Can you pull up the promo page maybe? I think that might help.
Yeah, but for another country, it could be a laptop, it could be a desktop, it could be a cooler.
So this is more to symbolize or at least to highlight the categories that are included.
So, for example, I've opened
Look, this is a new website experience. Like here, you really find out which websites are, scale well and which don't. I mean, holy crap, right?
So, for example, this is the German website, and on this German website, you can see that in Germany, if you buy one of these two screens, you get Dragon's Dogma. However, if you choose a different country, other screens are eligible for this sales.
Yeah, and there are more monitors there, obviously.
Yeah.
So all the indeed which monitors are eligible will be displayed there.
Yep.
And I'm not sure if it's only
It's not just
the
OLED.
monitors.
For example, maybe in Germany it's
How's
just,
your German? Should say eligible products there somewhere.
I lose. Is it this one? No. Do we have a German?
Maybe choose. Can you maybe switch to the English website or something?
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
No internet?
What?
Huh?
Did we run out of internet?
Did I just use all my data?
Quick, somebody get us some new internets.
Oh my god. Okay.
I think it's working now. Oh,
Let me see if I go through here. Okay, let's see if I can select an English-speaking country. Okay, here.
Wait, Europe? You can't choose like the UK or something?
No, it's Germany, Turkey, and Ukraine.
Oh my god. Will this be expanded, do you know? Or is this like the final?
I think this is the final, yeah.
Okay. Alright.
For example,
Canada.
let's go to Canada.
I was gonna say, it's in French, isn't it?
No, it's in English. For example, in Canada, you have other screens that are eligible.
Wait, let me, yeah. Does it also show other product categories? Because it did show that in the slides before, so I'm a bit surprised.
No,
Eligible.
well...
Ooh, that's a big list of monitors there.
Yeah.
Look at that. Wow, okay.
Let's see, I mean, I can easily switch between the countries. Okay, like...
Oh, how is your, yeah, well, you actually can read that.
I cannot read that.
You can't?
No, I'm born here.
You lied.
Hey, I said I could speak it during my job interview.
Well, alright then.
But
Okay.
mostly it's monitors, but I do remember that there are countries where,
Maybe it's a
for
different
example,
page as
coolers are
well.
eligible. But I cannot seem to find it here. Interesting.
Okay. Yeah, at the moment, I think it's only limited to monitors. I'm not sure. Maybe the other ones are coming soon. Don't know the details of it.
It might be.
Because at the moment, even the title for the page says that, you know, free Dragon's Dogma 2 with MSI gaming monitor purchase. So
Okay.
at the moment, it's only limited to monitors. Not sure why they showed the other products. I guess maybe either the other products may be added later on. But yeah.
Oh.
Anyway.
I hear Kitly, but I see, but no see a kit. Okay.
There you go. There he is.
Okay. Shall we try out a game? Oh wait, first giveaway. Let's do that
Yes.
first.
Yeah. Right. So I'll go to this page here. So guys, yeah, as mentioned, you can actually win a couple of copies of Dragon's Dogma 2, which is out very recently. It's a really nice game. I think it's, what is it, $60, $70 on Steam.
Oof, if I remember, it was 75.
Oh, even, yeah, there you go. So yeah, one of the more epic games to come out recently. Let's pull some winners. Let me see. So yeah, if you haven't participated already, you can follow the link in the chat on either our YouTube or Twitch channels. We are broadcasting on multiple platforms. So we are broadcasting on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, what else? X, which like formerly known as Twitter. So multiple channels. However, some of these don't really like it when we share URLs in the chat. So that's why we've set our bots to communicate the link every 5 minutes on both on YouTube chat and on Twitch. Now last week YouTube bot wasn't really working for some reason. I'm not sure if this week it is. I kind of hope so. But yeah, if it isn't, Twitch is usually a quite safe bet. So if you really want to have a chance to participate and win a copy of this game, then yeah, visit usually the Twitch is the best bet to enter. And then the more actions you perform in the giveaway, the better your chance of winning. It's a points tally thing. If you are a regular viewer as well and you participate regularly in our giveaway, you can put loyalty points or loyalty bonus points into the tally as well, which just increases your chance of winning. We will just pull a random winner. Actually, we'll do 2.
Yep.
And let's see how that goes. So here we go. Wait a second.
Let's see. Okay, wait.
Yeah.
It's small for me.
No, don't worry.
Okay, you read it.
Yeah, I can do that, no problem. I'm probably gonna butcher some of the names, so apologies for that right up front. But all right, so our first 2 winners, and there will be more, are Ni Kim Young. Congratulations. Also, it's a name we've seen pop up a lot of times, so nice to see that. And Nyange, Nyang-Ge, Nyange. And I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We have your contact details, so we're going to send it out to you regardless. Yeah, congratulations on winning a copy of Dragon's Dogma 2. We hope you guys have fun with it, and we'll send it out to you as soon as possible, probably tomorrow, with instructions on how to claim it, so don't worry about it. And there will be more winners later on as well, so if you still want a chance to win, stick around and you will have a chance to do so.
Wait, let me see. Let's turn on some sound as well.
Oh yeah. It's
Um,
pronounced Silent Shadow. Yeah, nice try, man. Nice try.
you guys should hear some sound.
Why I say it's one of the Epic games? No, it's not Epic games, as in it doesn't use. I think it's a Steam code actually. So
It's a
you
Steam
can,
code.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you will you can claim it through Steam's, Jesus, not Epic Games. No, it is an epic game, as in it's
a
quite
cool
epic
game.
in scale and you know, just the experience of it. Well, at least that's my opinion. Wait, who won? There were 2. One was called Ni Kim Young, the other one was called Nyange. Or Nyangi, I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyway, doesn't matter, they will receive messages in the mail with the codes and instructions on how to claim them.
Yep.
Right, so you are booting up F1 2023.
Yep. Because this is a perfect game to show.
It's a simulation
Showcase.
game. So yeah, I mean, people were asking before as well, like, you know, what kind of games are like the best ones to play with a monitor like this? Simulation games, like a racing simulator, which is like this, or as other people have suggested as well, flight simulators could be. We're going for a race simulator in this case. I mean, I'm going to try to give you an experience, so we're going to switch between views as well. You're going to do manual racing, right?
Yeah, I wanted to show a benchmark, but I'm pretty sure everyone wants to see how I
Crash and burn.
race and crash and
No.
yeah.
Ah,
So,
just give it a whirl, like, you know.
You know, I'll do normal. I'm not gonna do challenging or hard.
Nobody's going to be, you know, looking too much into
No.
your driving skills. It's all about the experience, and
Yeah.
you know.
So right now, we're gonna show you two views.
Yeah.
So one is what I'm experiencing, and the other one is what a regular 27-inch monitor.
Yeah, like a 16 by 9. So that's this, what you're seeing now. It's 16 by 9 pretty much. It's kind of like a cropped view of what, you know, you'd normally get. And this is like the full view. And as you can see, like most of the visuals in a game like this, the menu and all the like the clips, the cutscenes, everything is pretty much geared toward that 16 by 9 resolution. But once we actually get into the game, it will use the full, the full aspect ratio. So yeah, I will try to switch between. As you can see here, Mankid is actually there. He's really sweating.
Woo!
So there you go. Can you change views, by the way? Because you should really try to switch to the view that's in the cockpit. That's really the most immersive you can do.
To be honest, I don't know how to do that. Wait.
I don't know.
Camera Is it this one?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Cockpit.
Cockpit.
There you go. Yes. All right, so here we go. Right. So this is like, you know, you can see his view. This is the full screen. And I'm not even...
Oh no, I'm hitting other
people. Yeah, this is full screen indeed. I was just checking like on the sides. So you can see there's a lot of things, and the screen obviously is stretched out towards the sides. That's, that's normal. It does that.
Oh no.
But if you compare that to this is what you normally see, right? This is your normal 16:9 view, and then this is your sim view, your actual left and right included. So just to give you some perspective of, you know, this is how you normally what you'd be able to see, and then obviously the screen would be compressed a little bit, so you'd probably see a little bit more, so you can still see your mirrors, but still.
Oh no!
No, he doesn't have a brake pedal. He's using a controller. I'll show you. Here you go. But as you can see, like this is on a monitor like that, and there's no line in the middle. That's the best thing about it. Like normally you'd have two monitors and you'd have a line in the middle, the bezel. Here there's no such thing.
Oh no! I can't drive.
You can confuse the shroud from black bars at the top. Actually, when that happened, when the you know, the racing cars got the halo, as it's called. That actually was a godsend, I think, for a lot of people who were playing games on two monitors with like a line in the middle anyway, because, well, you know, actual drivers got a line in the middle as well. But I mean, here it does offer a lot more immersion this way.
Are you saying something like Asians can't drive?
Ooh. The field of view is quite narrow, even full screen. I decrease it. Yeah, you could play around with that. I mean, we just left it on like fully default settings, so we didn't change anything. You can change it still. So can you maybe look into the settings, Lee, and see if there's anything you can actually make the field of view bigger.
I think if I go to graphic, there should be a field of view option.
FOV?
Did I already go over it?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Certain animation, motion blur, video mode.
Let me check.
Maximum FPS. No, not here.
I'm not sure if you can... I don't know this game well enough to see if you can actually change that. Or where you could change that.
I never play racing games. I don't think there's an option for it.
Yeah, or maybe it's like in the game settings instead of the visual settings.
Oh, okay.
Could be. I'm not sure.
Camera
customization. Left bottom.
Oh, here.
How about that?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, there you go. Wow.
Oh,
all right.
no.
Yeah, well, that's a bit extreme, but yeah, go for it.
Oh.
This is the tall driver view. Like if you're so long that you actually, they need to make the car a limousine to fit you in.
Oh no!
Jesus.
Wait. Wow. Let me go back.
No, they can't. I mean, you're causing a traffic jam.
Oh, wait.
Collision with Tsunoda. That's definitely a 5-second time penalty to Ocon there.
I don't. Do I have a penalty already?
No, but Ocon does. He always gets penalties. People who follow F1 will know that.
F1 limo.
Yeah.
Oh, this makes it even harder to drive.
Yeah. That view is intense. Yeah, I mean, and that's I mean, you could change it. You can customize it however you want. This is a bit ridiculous, obviously, but you know. Wait, let me switch to his view. Yeah. So you can make it you know how just as ridiculous as you want. Pastor Maldonado sim.
Ooh. Okay.
Right.
Guys, I'm actually driving with I already have assist on.
Yeah.
So imagine if I turn this off. So you have
you're actually
assist
gonna do
settings.
I would change the FOV back.
If I turn this off.
I would change the FOV back a bit.
Oh yeah.
Just because I mean that was.
8.
No, just whatever. Do
so if
what
I
feels
turn
good.
assist off, I think
I wouldn't.
I'm not even gonna go
No,
forward.
just because then we're just gonna stare at you being in the wall for half an hour.
Wait, or maybe I'll perform even better.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, wait, ooh. I think I'm performing better.
Wait, you turned assists off?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe it feels because assists will probably do some steering for you. So if it will sometimes conflict with your actual steering inputs, I guess.
I think it's actually going better. Wow.
Anyway, oh sorry. Toru Senpai is saying I already asked 2 times. Starting to think my man is dodging the question. Let me see what your question was, and if it's something we can actually say on stream.
Yeah.
Does anybody have news about the Monster Hunter collab? It was supposed to be in March 2024. I'm not sure if we're allowed to comment on that.
No, me neither.
No. So, yeah. Not dodging the question, but we're not allowed to comment on that just yet. That's all I have to say about that.
Wait, let's see. Let's try
Forrest
another
Gump
game.
once said. Anyway, right. What are we doing?
That field of view would make you puke in VR.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, I'm going to try another game to show you other use cases. One of my favorites. I have to change account real quick.
So yeah, okay, a strategy game.
Yeah. One of my favorites, and what I would use this monitor for.
Yeah, I mean, so obviously, if you're looking at simulator games, yeah, that's one of the easiest use cases of this monitor, where you'd say, yeah, that's a perfect fit. So that's why we wanted to show it to you first. A second one, and again, it's one of Lee's favorites, is strategy games, or RTS in this case. So.
Yep.
And it's an old one, but a good one.
Yeah, but it's still getting updates regularly, so I see no reason for me to stop playing.
Yeah. You can even do Diablo 4, yeah, so you have more loot on the ground that you can see.
So one of the cool things about this is that when you play a strategy game, you actually see a quarter of the map already.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's okay, Toru Senpai.
Okay, not a quarter of the map.
I don't think you were rude. You were again, like we're trying to watch the chat every now and again, but it's perfectly possible that we miss a question. So it's good when you say, hey, you know, please, I was looking for an answer. Sometimes we can't provide an answer, but we will always try. So it's fine. You feel free to ask us questions. You're always welcome to do so.
Okay, this looks really impressive compared to that F1 stuff. Because here I can actually, like, normally I would have to, could you go to the PowerPoint view?
Oh, yeah.
So normally you would see this. So you have to move your mouse a lot to actually get to the other side. But if you go to the full view, this is what I see right now. Yeah. I don't have to move that much. I can just like select here and then click here and then continue right here, like in the other corner. So that's why, like, I think this is perfect.
Again, like this versus this.
Yep.
Yeah.
For me, it makes a huge difference.
To quote another meme, it's free real estate.
Yep.
And it is, again, like that's something that's quite useful, yeah, especially, I mean, you could always, I'm not sure if this game does it, but like in most RTSs you can zoom in and out, which could do the trick, but then you lose a lot of detail. So here, you don't really have to lose that much detail.
And because this is also not 4K, the pixels actually don't look like, the units don't look that small either, because I've tried playing it on 4K, and then the units actually look like a lot smaller as well. So even if you zoom out, like fully zoom out on this game, it still looks clear. Also one of the perks, which some people actually might overlook. Well, that's not all.
But wait, there's more.
There's more. We have Cyberpunk.
Yeah, so, okay, so next, indeed, shooters. Or, well, I mean, Cyberpunk, yeah, it's an FPS. it's not a competitive shooter. It's more like a story-driven RPG shooter, role-playing game.
Yeah.
But you know, fair enough for games like that. How is it there?
I've tried shooters with this screen. It makes me nauseous.
Well, it depends if you really have to pay attention to the sides, I guess, right? If you're really trying to use that extra real estate to pay attention, your head's going to be on a swivel, meaning it can probably feel quite exhausting quite soon because you feel like you have to pay attention to the sides. But it can also add to the immersion, so it depends. If it's more like a chill experience, chill shooter or chill FPS, then yeah, that's possible. But it's not for everybody. Does it support dual input?
What do you mean with dual input?
Do you mean simultaneously Silent Shadow? Or because I mean you can switch inputs obviously, but if you mean like showing one half of the screen, you know, one device and the other half of the screen the other device, picture by picture from a single device.
Can you do picture from a single device? Ooh, I've not tried that function.
No,
It
I
does
mean
support...
obviously you can divide the screen up into different zones within Windows, so you can really easily do that. But like one source on the left, one source on the right, I'm not sure, Lee.
It does support picture-in-picture mode, but I've never used that function, so I actually don't even know how that function works, so I can't give you an answer on that. But this is what it looks like. This is what Cyberpunk looks like on a monitor.
There's no sound, by the way. I'm not sure if you've...
No sound?
No? Have you enabled...
I did. Let's see.
What's it called again? Banana.
Yeah, I do.
Voice meter. Can you check the settings?
Yeah. Yeah, it should work.
I'm not getting anything, unfortunately. I mean, it's yeah, I guess it's not that important, but. But anyway, so yeah, you're also just going to show you this is what you would normally see. I mean, obviously you could play with the field of view and stuff like that, but like this is the normal view, the 16:9, and then this is the full width view.
Ah, free real estate, yeah.
Yeah.
Do note that you have to make sure that your console actually supports this resolution.
Yeah, not all consoles support this resolution indeed. Look at that red hue, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, can you go back to where that red hue was? Yeah. I mean, I can show you it like this, right? And this, I mean, this looks okay. But when you look at it, like how the camera captures it, you can really tell that, I mean, obviously the camera captures it differently than the human eye, but you can see that the color is so rich that the camera actually shows a big difference between how it looks on here and how it actually looks on how the screen shows it. So that's really the QD kicking in there. So I just noticed that as well, which I thought was nice to highlight.
Okay, I've never played this game, so I don't even know what to do here.
Yeah. Well.
Play Excel's... Right, of course. Another use case, of course, is working.
How about Minesweeper?
So, the cool thing about what I also like about Windows 11 actually is that you can section everything yourself. So for example, I would have a browser here and I would have, do I have anything here? Excel. Like I could put it up here.
Yeah.
I can use two programs like fully in one screen, which is perfect. And if you want, if you slide to the top, you can actually choose.
It's like different profiles or presets indeed.
So here you can see different profiles. Here you can do 4. Here you can use 3 of them. And then here you can choose which ones to put.
Yeah.
So Productivity-wise, this thing is amazing, and actually one of the reasons why I would buy it.
Yeah.
It's strategy games and working.
Yeah, the only thing I'm wondering as well, what other people said is like I use 2 monitors as well, and I think a lot of people do. For like one monitor, you will, like your main monitor, you'll be playing your game, and then on the secondary monitor you have something else open, like a game guide or you know, news, chat, a video, doesn't matter, your Discord channel. I'm not sure. I mean, unless you go maybe windowed borderless, I'm not sure if you can do that within one monitor still.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Something I did see, because a family member of mine owns a 49-inch. He plays his game in a border mode, and then puts like the chat right to the, like next to it, and then here another one. Like we'll put something else here on the other side as well.
Yeah.
And this is like, accept the size, of course, like, but let's say you do live streaming, you could actually have the game in the middle and then actually stream, for example, 1440p, but then you could also have the chat right next to it and OBS on the other side.
Yeah, on
So-
one monitor,
yeah.
so you don't need multiple ones.
Yeah, exactly. But then it also depends if you normally if you show your setup or not. But most of the time, people would have a cam on top of the monitor, so it doesn't matter if your monitor is big. You can still, you don't even have to show it. So in that use case, it's perfect that you can do 3 things at the same time. And then you also don't have that problem of those black bars that you just saw in one of our scenes. It will just it will look ideal for the viewer. So you don't have to stretch anything.
Yeah. So that's a really cool. I mean, it just offers you another choice, right? Normally you would have no choice but to have multiple monitors and do it that way, or if you have one monitor, you have to switch, which is annoying as well. But now, yeah, I mean, you can just divide your monitor up, and like you said, right, just use the bordered windowless, window borderless, actually.
Yeah.
That can service it just fine.
Yeah,
so that's also really cool.
And the game also, in my opinion, like for example, shooters. I'm gonna show you a shooter. You tend to have a fisheye effect.
Choose the most popular shooter. Yes.
Counter-Strike.
Yes.
I cannot play a shooter for too long when I use a screen like this, because I just get sick.
But as you can see, it does use the full width of the monitor straight away.
Let's say like just no practice deathmatch. Okay, go.
And again, like normally you would see something like this. So the fun thing is indeed when he gets into the game, we'll do a couple switches. Right, so this is what people normally see, right?
Yeah.
Well, now you get this.
Can you guys see how like the side is fully stretched out?
Yeah, well, this is normal, like it deforms indeed.
I wonder how long you guys can actually watch this without feeling like a little bit dizzy.
Nauseous, yeah. Like going from this, which that's what people are used to.
Yeah, this is what I'm used to. Like,
yeah. And there's a little bit deforming already on the sides there. This is just how the field of view works on games like this. But yeah, if you stretch that out to the sides, it just goes like, woof. Especially if you pay attention to it. Like there's a crazy amount of distortion there.
So for shooters,
especially competitive shooters, yeah. I mean, you could do it, and maybe if you play around with the FOV, you could actually make it work or make it a bit better. I'm not sure.
I actually wonder if you can.
So
change
you're saying
the
it's a
FOV.
sick display? Yes, pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah. But he's not
literally
gonna
in the
bark
literal
because
sense
then
as well.
everything's going to be green and stuff, and then the chroma key will key everything out.
I'm not even sure if CS:GO has a FOV.
Yeah, it should have, but not sure where it is.
Yeah. But
I mean, just
to show you how it will look like in a border video. Okay, so I can do windowed, and then I can choose, let's say, 1440p. Then I can actually play it like this. And then you could have something else here on the side. Then again, this does not really allow you to do it.
Yeah, you'd have to configure that, but I mean that's a one-time thing.
But there are programs in the
you can
Microsoft Store that actually
that you customize the profiles. Yeah, exactly.
So you can play like this.
Yeah, go ahead, play a little bit.
And now the FOV is actually okay. Right now I'm not getting sick.
Yeah, exactly. And so I mean here's the full capture. And again, like this is literally what we had cropped earlier as well. So yeah.
But yeah, shooter. If you don't mind playing windowed or like with a border, go ahead, use it. But if you're gonna play full screen, just make sure you have a trash can next to you.
Well, you know, I guess it's the same thing like with VR, right? Some people have more of a tendency to get nauseous than others. So for some people this might be fine; it might not bother them at all. And some people will be instantly nauseous when they use this. So it depends. I'll leave the chicken alone.
I have to kill the chicken before I turn this game on.
All right.
But I'm gonna start Dragon's Dogma.
Yeah, like put on the game that we're actually that we have the giveaway for, and the bundle as well.
Maybe in the meantime you can give another to our
yeah,
viewers.
sure, we can go for that. So guys, everybody, we still have a couple of codes for Dragon's Dogma 2 to give away today, thanks to both Capcom and our headquarters who provided those codes. And yeah, you can still win. What is today's giveaway? Copies of the game Dragon's Dogma 2, actually. So yeah. If you want to participate, you can follow the link in either our Twitch or our YouTube chat. Every 5 minutes, our bot will share the link there. It's a what is it? Gleam link, Gleam giveaway. So it's an external platform. There you can perform a couple of actions. The more actions you perform, the better your chance of winning. They add points to your total. Let's say if you are a regular viewer and you participate regularly in our competitions as well. The system will know that, and meaning you will have additional bonus loyalty points, I think it's called, to throw in there as well. You can do that every single live stream. They don't, you know, it's not like you can only spend them once. You can spend them every live stream again. You only have to participate once per live stream, and then you're set. So you don't have to do it again after every time a winner is announced. And yeah, you'll have a good chance of winning. So let's see. Let's draw another 2 winners. While Lee is gonna start the actual game, Dragon's Dogma 2. And let me see. Yep, we have our. Oh, whoa. Okay, this is a name that people are probably gonna try to figure out who this is, or at least it's hard to figure out who this is, I guess. But yeah, our 2 next winners are called JP, just 2 characters, JP, congratulations, and TV, but this is actually written out fully like TEEVEE, TV. So both of our the next 2 winners, also congratulations on winning the game code for Dragon's Dogma 2. We'll send it out to you as soon as possible, and we hope you have fun with it. We have, I think, 1 more code to give away at the end of the live stream, so if you haven't won yet, don't despair. There is still 1 more code to give away at the end of the live stream. And yeah, we hope you guys enjoy. Is it a TV or a monitor? That's up to you. We call it a monitor. You may call it a TV. I don't know. Depends on how you want to use it, I guess. There isn't a tuner in there, like a TV tuner, but then again, a lot of TVs don't have that these days. There's also no, what is it, Google TV or anything like that, or like a, any kind of software suite on there. Let me switch to the full screen view as well, so you can actually see.
It is actually advised to use a controller, but you can also play with your mouse and keyboard, of course. Mm-hmm. But just to because I don't want to sit in front of the screen and like block the view of you guys, I am going to use a controller. I'm also going to try to enjoy the game a little bit as well.
Yeah, it's a shame that our viewers can't hear the sound.
No? Wait.
Still, for some reason. Like I'm not getting any sound input
Wait,
here.
is the headset on?
Are you getting sound?
Let me see. I'm not getting sound either.
Okay, well then. Oh wait, so there's two inputs there.
Yeah.
I think you may have chosen the wrong one.
Let me see.
Not sure.
Oh crap. Oh, this should be right.
But what if you just reboot voice meter as well? Because if you had it on before you
yeah, because earlier we actually did have.
Yeah, I know, but if you left this on while you disconnected the monitor, it's gonna lose the signal as well with the headset as well. You're gonna have to reselect it in the software. But just reboot the software, and that should maybe fix it.
Shut down voice meter.
What are the specs, Raphael? We did actually go through that, so you're free to rewatch the live stream. We did actually cover it earlier, or you can go to our website and then you can find this monitor with all the specifications listed on the specifications page as well. Why such a monitor? I think the right question is why not?
I think they have sound now.
Yes, we're getting sound now. Nice,
yeah.
So that fixed it.
All right.
If I tell my wife it comes with a free game, do you think she will let me have it? It depends. I mean, if your wife's a gamer and she likes Dragon Dogma, then you know, probably, yeah. I've also seen memes of people, you know, a wife or you know, a man and a woman going over like a bank statement or something, and she's going, oh, you know, RTX 4090 and i9 14900K and you know, and maybe an MPG491CQP. What are all these things? And then the guy just goes, yeah, it's those damn taxes, man. They're costing more every time. They're all taxes.
I've seen those before as well.
Yeah. So you could try that. I'm not sure she'll fall for it, but hey, if she's a gamer, she won't. She'll know.
All right. I saw that they have an Asian character, so I'm gonna use that.
Tax, yeah.
Perfect. I'll just do this. Voice. Test voice.
I will try. Yeah, you can always give it a good try, you know.
This sounds weird.
Oh yeah, you're actually hearing something. I'm not. I'll shut up for a minute.
Okay.
Take us through the process. What are you doing?
Okay, right now I'm trying to choose a voice for my character. But you know what? I'm just gonna click
You're going
something.
for a high-pitched or a low-pitched one?
Low-pitched.
Why?
Because I am low-pitched as well.
Nani?
Let's continue like this, shall we?
Okay. Does it have like God? What's the guy's name again? Morgan Freeman type of voice?
Ooh, actually,
that would be funny as hell. I don't think they will, but you know.
No, I do have like a beast type of voice.
All right. Okay,
you know what? I actually like this one. All right. Wait. Okay. So I need to do this as well.
AZN Venom. Are the streams officially starting at 11 a.m. EST, or is it just temporary? I'm not sure. Actually, let me check. What is it at the moment at EST time? Let me see. World clock.
Name.
No.
Oh wait, I need to type that.
Let me see.
Oh wait.
Oh god, it wants to know all the settings.
That's super.
So what is EST? Eastern Standard Time. Let's see if I can find that.
Age. Yo, what? Yo, I can choose whatever age I want. I'm 999 years old, but I look like I'm in my mid-20s.
So yeah, daylight savings in Europe, we call it summertime. That starts from the 31st of March, indeed. So it's starting from next week. But I'm not sure when the US changes. Oh, you've had summertime already. Okay, then we will have
It changes for us on Sunday.
Yeah. For us, it's on. It's after this week.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? Moniker.
We always try to keep it. I know for what is it? Pacific time. I think it was 7 a.m. But that's not EST, so that's Pacific Standard Time, I think.
Peter, this game is meant for me.
I know. That's why we asked you to play it.
Yeah, they have for the moniker. They have Lee.
Let's
Let's go.
They knew that. They know you. It's not like Lee is a common name, right? Commonly used.
The sarcasm.
Is it commonly used?
The sarcasm. I can smell it from here.
Are you a common Lee? Anyway.
Okay, so right now in the camera you can see like it looks quite red, but that's just the camera setting.
That's the hue. That's like the QD part. Like it makes color so much more intense, and so like the camera kind of overdoes it. In the camera it looks a bit overdone, but in person it just feels like you can almost feel the heat when it's really, you know, when it comes from like a glow from fire or something. It just makes it feel a bit more real that way. But I do like that the camera kind of does show the difference a bit, although it looks a bit overdone in the camera. But
it is overdone by the camera.
I know. Yeah. But that's just the way the camera captures it. In real life, it doesn't look overdone. It just looks way more vivid and just helps with the immersion.
Peter, look what you did to the chat.
What did I do?
People are playing with my name. Commonly leading remark.
At least they're playing with something.
Lee is Hong Kong spelling. Well, luckily I am from Hong Kong, so haha.
Ha ha ha. Time to explore, indeed.
Okay,
I
let's
agree.
see.
Allel.
Okay, I don't like this guy already.
Why not?
He calls me pawn.
He calls you pawn.
Yeah.
Wait,
He tells me to learn my place.
Well, there are pawns in the game.
Yeah.
But you're supposed to be the what's it called? Ascended or something?
Arisen? No.
Oh, Arisen. Yeah,
Arisen.
Yeah, you're right. You're supposed to be the Arisen. So the pawns are the people that serve you.
This guy is demeaning to me. Is it because I'm Asian, huh?
No, they're just trying to get a rise out of you.
Calls you a pawn because you're not a queen yet. Chess.
What about a knight?
Oh, can I talk to this person?
Or a tower?
Okay, well, sorry. I'll leave you alone. Let's see.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, rook. Yeah.
Got any alms for a man down on
I'm not
his
a chess
luck?
player.
Let's see.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I'm a pawn.
Why
apparently.
talk to
I can't help
prisoners?
you.
I don't know. It's just Lee is such a good-natured guy, you know.
Why talk to the prisoners?
He's just interested.
I'm interested in their life.
Yeah, he wants to hear their life stories.
You know, like I'm so used to those old school games where you talk to everything, and then some of them actually give you, for example, like a potion or whatsoever. I thought it might happen here as well, so that's why I always talk to all the NPCs.
Lee goes for all the side quests.
Yep, I'm that type of person.
He wants to
I also max out to level 100 and everything, get the best gear, stuff like that.
He's a completionist, right? He wants to complete the whole game, all the side quests, all the content that you could possibly find. Actually, that's why this is a really good game for you.
Yep.
Because I've heard that this is not about like, okay, just follow the main quest and finish the game as soon as possible. This game is really about just go around, explore, do your own thing, and see what you find.
Then again, I need to find the time to actually play this.
Well, that's always the catch-22, isn't it?
Let's see. No, I don't pity you, bye. Oh, I haven't watched, so Skeets is saying who else is enjoying the heck out of X-Men 97. I haven't watched it yet. I do like the fact that they kept the soundtrack the same. But yeah, probably in the weekend I might start with it. Hey, think about the good part, you're currently getting paid to play this. Yeah, that's the perks of my job. I do have to admit. So like when I'm preparing for the stream, I tend to play games, like test out the game beforehand. And especially when because I'm like talking about monitors, it's nice to test out different games. And then sometimes I'm playing games for like maybe an hour to see how the game is and how it is on a monitor. So yeah, in that case, I am getting paid to play. Please don't tell my boss. I want to keep playing.
What? He knows. He's
yeah, I know.
You for this.
I think he expects me to play even more. 1 hour is actually not enough to like get to know like how a game works, in my opinion.
Especially a game like this.
Yep. Oh my. Oh, I'm trying to talk to you. Stop moving.
Why? She's clearly not interested. Leave her alone.
Hey.
No means no.
Hey, lady.
Leave.
Oh,
no means no, man. Leave her alone.
Oh, she's begging.
Totally
okay,
not
never
cool.
mind. To disobey. Oh, did I?
Hashtag Lee too.
Your boss is watching behind your back. No, I think he's watching from home.
Yeah, he wasn't allowed anywhere near this monitor.
Nope. You guys know him. He's Eric the Destroyer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Monitoring. Good choice of words there.
Like I said, Quarky from Twitch is
he's
on fire. You're on fire.
Yeah.
Damn.
Teardown next week? We don't hope so, because that would kind of be the end of this monitor, which would be a damn crying shame if you ask me.
Eric the Obliterator.
Oh god.
Oh. Okay, let's see. On the map where I have to go, yellow. Oh, wait. I do remember something I forgot to show you guys. I can put the game on pause real quick. Gaming intelligence, of course.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So, some of you might discover like, I wouldn't say a bug, but you might want to update the firmware or you want to change settings of... Oh,
sometimes there will be new firmware updates available, whether, for example, if they ever manage to find a way to make OLED Care 2.0 and VRR play nice, let's say, right? I mean, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but if it does happen, there's a big chance that there might be a firmware update involved.
Oh, wait, of course, my mouse is turned off, haha.
So, yeah. Then just run through the software, and so people can see what you can actually do there. Maybe also go through some of the settings.
Okay, so maybe I should just put it in the middle.
Wait, you don't have it installed?
No, I do have it installed, but I want to get a patch to show you guys how it works.
Okay.
So you would have to look up your monitor name. Okay, can you guys see it clearly or not? Maybe I should zoom in a little bit? No, that's not going to help.
No, I think it's, yeah.
So you go to support, and then actually when you go to support, you have a firmware here, and it actually tells you what is fixed. It's a bit blurry.
Yeah, I know. It's for some reason when I crop this, it's like maybe I can zoom this in a bit. Let me see if I can do that. Oh, wait, no, that's not good.
That's wide, but not as wide as my desk. Okay, I mean, this was kind of like, let's say, a clickbait title to taunt you guys in.
I'm not sure if this makes it better or not. No, I think this is pretty much just as blurry. For some reason, our capture card is also struggling a little bit with this kind of resolution.
Yeah.
It's our 4K capture card, so it can definitely handle like 4K resolutions and stuff like that, but the aspect ratio of it is kind of screwing it up. Anyway.
But
Sorry about that.
If you go to the MSI website and then you click on support, you can actually click on a firmware. It'll tell you what the version is. So this is pretty much the same as if you would like to update your motherboard, for example. You go to support, you click on firmware, you download it. Once you finish downloading, you turn on gaming intelligence. Yes. Oh yeah. Haha. I didn't even have the highest refresh rate on.
Oh.
Common newbie mistake.
Common L.
Yeah. So when you get to gaming intelligence, oh my god, I don't think people can actually see it.
Yeah, it's.
There is actually an option that allows you to update. Where was it again? Here, tools. Or not. I was doing this earlier. I forgot already.
It's probably not in hotkeys. Maybe it's at the top somewhere.
Oh, here, sorry. It actually says here, firmware update, in this small corner here.
Yeah. It's hard to read, guys. Sorry for that. It's somehow the compression, but yeah.
But you have a firmware update for the scaler or
Wait,
for
can you do me one favor? Can you try to put the extend the monitors, let's say, so the capture actually it acts like a second monitor. That might actually clear things up a little bit, like, or at least make it appear a bit clearer.
You want to extend it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, either that or duplicate or whatever, and then.
I think I can drag it to the other screen.
Here we go.
Let's do it like
screen.
this.
There you go. So that should be.
But then I need to use this screen to. Okay, so this would be the website, and then you would have firmware right here, and here it tells you what the release date was, what kind of firmware update it is, and then you can download it here. So you click on download, you download it, you unpack it because it's in a zip file.
Yeah. Drag the gaming intelligence over as well in a bit.
Yeah. And then you unpack it. It depends which software you have. So I'll just extract everything, extract. And then I will drag gaming intelligence to this screen.
There you go. That's much clearer, I think.
And then here you can actually click on it. You click next.
So make sure you have the right, I mean, this was the scaler.
Yeah.
Make sure you have the right type because there's also MCU.
Yeah. And then you'll hear, then you click the file. I'm not going to update right now during the stream because
this can take a while. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it takes a while and it actually shuts off your screen as well.
Yeah.
So you can't use it while you update it. Yeah. But I actually just realized as well, if you want to, oh wait, I really need to. If you want to segment your screen, you can do it here as well. We have it in gaming intelligence as well. So if you want to change the layout for your screen, you can click it here. So another good use case of gaming intelligence.
Yeah.
Let's see. So let's go back to the game.
Sure. Yeah, just extend the monitors then, I guess.
Wait, because right now, okay. Duplicates.
Just waiting for the signal to come back. There we go. It's not back for you yet, but it is for us.
Yeah.
There we go.
Do we? I wonder if we still have sound. Oh, we do.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
If you have more questions about it, just feel free to ask while I'm playing the game. Peter and I will try our utmost best to help answer those.
Did you change the refresh rate in Windows? I'm not sure. I mean, it doesn't matter that much. It does, but I mean, not
For the viewers, it doesn't really matter that much because YouTube and Twitch only allows us to stream in 60 hertz. So for me, it would matter, yeah.
Obviously, for your experience when you're sitting there, yeah.
Don't you have a low monitor? Viewing angles are very good. What do you mean, low monitor? Because right now I've put it on the lowest because then you can still see the top of my head.
Yeah, at the bottom left.
I've put it like on the lowest setting just because you can still see my head with the other cam.
Yeah.
The top of my head at least.
Yeah. Edwin is asking, does the monitor have a fan?
No.
Actually, we covered that a bit earlier as well, but no, it does not. It has a graphene film which helps to dissipate the heat that it produces.
Let's see. Guan Stoke from TikTok is asking, my monitor always randomly turns off. Can you help? I would check your power cable. Make sure that it's delivering the right wattage. Because that might cause the flickering of your screen, and also check the display cable that you're using. Make sure that the cable is that it's not broken.
There's a lot of things it could be. It can even be your graphics card itself. So yeah, there's just check one by one each component, and then see if that helps. Maybe try to use a different cable, put it in a different display port on your graphics card. All these things can sometimes help, or just reseat it. Actually, just pull it out and put it back in. Sometimes that can help. It's really weird, but yeah, sometimes this just can happen. If it keeps happening despite all of those things, maybe some of either your monitor or your graphics card has an issue. Also, make sure you have the latest drivers installed for your graphics card, for example. That can make a difference. Not sure what kind of monitor you have, but if it is a monitor that could have firmware updates, that could be an option as well to look into. Oh, it's an Xbox, not a PC. Okay, well.
Then check the cable.
Yeah.
Try different cables. Just so you, one thing you have to pay attention to as well. Especially with like standard cables, the longer the cable is, most of the time the less quality, like the quality of the cable tends to be less good. So let's say you use a 5-meter HDMI cable and you compare it to like a 1-meter, the quality tends to like be a little bit less good. So try and see if you have a shorter cable at home. And also make sure that it's the right HDMI cable. So you might have an old version of an HDMI cable, and it might not be able to output the signal that you want to output through your Xbox. Because, for example, HDMI 2.1 cables can output 48 gigabits per second, and that's of course like backwards compatible. So you can use it on a HDMI 2.0 console or like an even lower generation, but an older cable cannot be used on like the new, like for example, a console with HDMI 2.1. You will not get the most out of it then. So just check your cable then.
All right, I think they've got some things to look into.
Yeah, a lot of things that you can check. Okay.
Yeah, we hope you find the issue and are able to fix it.
Where do I need to put this? He's telling me to work, but I did not pay attention to the game anymore. Is it here?
I don't know. I mean, you should...
Oh, here. I think it's here.
I was going to say, you should pay attention to what you're doing.
Aha. Oops, I clicked A too fast. What's the next step? Ooh. Are we constructing the boulders
gate? Hey, Ghost. Can I have a PC? No, we're not giving away free components. I'm sorry.
Oh man, the graphics on an OLED screen.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a shame though. The cutscenes that they
Yeah,
are.
the cutscenes are not optimized. I see.
Yeah.
That's too
Well,
bad.
I mean that makes sense, right? You're not going to make cutscenes for every conceivable aspect ratio, so you're gonna have to make choices.
That is true.
But it is a shame if you have a monitor like this and you're enjoying the game in like its full width, then this is kind of a shame.
Well, if you want, you can always put like your face to the monitor. And then
Yeah, exactly.
oh, do I already have to fight? Oh no.
Yes. Shoot.
Do I aim somehow?
No step on snack. I don't know. Do you? You don't have to. You don't have to aim.
Oh, okay. I think I have to aim with right. Oh.
Oh.
Oh no.
I think you can jump on top of them as well. You can like climb on top of them.
Oh, I'm so bad with a controller. As you can see, I'm not a controller player because my aim takes a lot of time for me to aim.
I mean, she's not attacking you, so there's that.
Wait, what if I change to this? Oh, this is so much better.
Go on, kill her.
Oh. Oh, I didn't change the sensitivity. Oh, so much better with mouse.
Yeah, we are reading many different chats. Ghost of M, indeed. There was a TikTok user called Ghost, who was who we were referring to.
I can climb the monster. Okay,
Yes.
I can't.
You can, but you have to watch out.
Wait, let me try again.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen video footage of, you know, if you're on a monster, that you can actually just shoot them there as well.
Oh, it's leaving.
Now we're actually we're streaming on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, multiple multiple channels of X or Twitter, and even TikTok. So yeah, multiple different channels. Electro Dicer, yeah, there are. I mean, some people are reporting the game is running a bit heavy, but I'm sure. I mean, that's the beauty of games these days, right? It's not like you buy a game and that's it. Like there are patches and stuff like that. So I'm sure they are working on, you know, fixing that and making sure it runs quite smoothly on most systems. So it probably will get better.
Yep.
But also, you know, not everybody is having issues, so. Ghost on TikTok is asking, is 4070 Ti and Ryzen 7700X a good, well, I guess you mean a good combination? Yeah, seems pretty decent. I mean, you should be able to play at least 4040p resolution quite comfortably. Some games, probably even 4K, but you might need to compromise a couple settings. That's fine though, because you also get a much sharper image, so it depends. But overall, I'd say, yeah, those are two solid mid-tier pairings.
I mean, I can show how much FPS I have. Oh, wait, I can't.
Well, Quarky, the beauty of modern gaming, games are not ready by the time they're published. I mean, compared to the old days, let's say, it has its benefits and it has its drawbacks potentially. So, not ready. I mean, if I look at the games in terms of content, if the content is not ready, that's a different thing. And I don't think this game has content that's not ready. Like the game is ready. It's complete. All the content is in there, but it can be further optimized. And that's what I think they'll be doing. So I see what you're saying, and some games indeed do finish in a very rough state. still have some promise, obviously. But yeah, I think this game is quite polished, but it can be further optimized. Yeah, some engines have, sometimes have more issues than the others. So yeah, indeed, Quirky is referencing, remember Assassin's Creed with the horror faces. Yeah, that's the Unity engine, or I think it's Unity. But yeah, that sometimes can have issues in some of the games. I think also that was largely patched in most cases. In this game, there is also some jank, but it's like the good kind of jank, like Skyrim, so it's more like funny. It's not really game breaking. Yeah, it's more, that's part of a game like this, because not everything is scripted, meaning some things will just happen out of the blue, and yeah, then sometimes it can produce a little bit of jank.
Let's see. David James is saying, from YouTube, saying, I'm loving my new G274 QRFW. Nice, that's the white monitor, the gaming monitor, the 1440p one.
Nice, glad to hear you're enjoying it, man.
Nice. Let's see, it looks great, although I'm still annoyed with those little black bars. Do you guys think they will improve that in cutscenes for ultra-wide models? Ooh, that's hard to say.
That's down to the game editors and the game devs. And like I said, at the moment, the number of people using those ultra-wide, and especially, this is even beyond ultra-wide resolutions, the number of players using that kind of resolution or aspect ratio is probably quite small relative to like, the general gaming public. So obviously they will optimize the game a bit more for what 90% of players are using, which is probably something like 16 by 9, the general resolution. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it depends. Some games might do that. Most games probably not, because they would have to spend more time to do that, and that would delay the whole game, for example. And if you look at it from the perspective of a company, it doesn't make sense to do that for a relatively small amount of players. That doesn't make it less of a shame that, for the players that actually do use those resolutions, obviously. But yeah, from a company perspective, I can kind of understand why that would not be a direct priority. Quirky is saying, do you consider day one DLCs as jank? The DLCs thing, it's also a discussion. I know, I've seen it. The good thing about the DLCs in this game is, yes, they are available, but it's not. Again, it's a single player, so it's not pay to win. It's, as far as I've seen, not even pay to progress. They're just, they're there if you want them. But pretty much all the items can also be found for free in the game by playing it. So it's, that, for me at least, makes it less egregious. I'm also not a big fan of microtransactions. I don't think a lot of gamers are. But at least in this game, it's not something that bothers you that bad that it doesn't keep hounding you to buy something even if you don't want to. So, and it's not really necessary to play the game or enjoy the game. But that's my opinion.
Throw enemies. Oh. I'll just kick.
Will there be exclusive MSI pawns available with the monitor buttons? Sadly, no. In some games, indeed, there is like exclusive MSI content baked into the game because of our cooperation with the game developer. In this case, it's not the case. It would be nice if we had because Dragon's Dogma, and obviously we have dragons, lucky. But yeah, so cool. To have Lucky in there, I don't know. I think it would kind of be immersion breaking. It kind of breaks away from the story a bit, so I wouldn't recommend it. But it's a cool idea nonetheless, right?
Yeah. I thought
no, not like it would be cool if Lucky could be your companion, right? Your pawns. Although I've seen a lot of videos of pawns dying pointlessly because they try to jump after you, or they don't know how to navigate narrow bridges or something like that. So yeah, it's a slippery slope there. But if we could have, like, I don't know, it would be cool if you have like a shield and you could put like the MSI logo, the dragon shield crest on your shield. That would be pretty cool.
I think it would be cool if you like in the settings you can turn it on and off.
Yeah.
Lucky on, lucky off.
If you see Lucky die, it'll probably have to be renamed Unlucky. Yes. Yep. Probably.
Unlucky, lucky.
Good one. What game is that? This is Dragon's Dogma 2, which just came out a couple of days ago, and you can actually win a copy. We still have one copy to give away during this live stream, which we will be giving away quite shortly. We've already given away a couple of the game codes.
Risen lucky. You know what? I'm gonna stop here because I wanted to summon my main pawn at home. So we're gonna do our last giveaway, and
let's go to this view here. So yeah, you can see Lee on the far right there, just above the monitor. Yeah, little Lee, big monitor. So yeah, we'll give away our final copy of Dragon's Dogma 2, which again, it's a really nice game, yeah, we hope you'll enjoy it. We hope it's your thing. So we're gonna draw the last winner for today. Let's see the final code that we have to give away, thanks to Capcom and our headquarters.
Yep. Once again, thank you Capcom for providing these codes.
Yes, always nice. Right. Oh.
Oh.
Hey. Oh. This is gonna be okay. So you guys can fight over who is the winner, but their nickname that they've provided is Ghost, and we already had a couple of people saying, "Wait, was that me?" Because there's multiple people with Ghost in the name. I don't know. It just says Ghost. I don't know. I'm not allowed to tell you where they're from, because that could clear it up. But I'm not allowed to tell you. That's obviously not allowed. But yeah, we will send the code out to the proper Ghost who did win as soon as possible.
Talking about Ghost.
Yeah. So we hope. Yeah, I can imagine that you're hoping it's you, Ghost of M. I'm not sure actually.
I'm not sure either.
But yeah. Congratulations to all the winners for today. We hope you enjoyed the live stream. We hope you'll enjoy the game. And let's see, next week. Well, next week we do have a topic, but it's kind of in the works still. Yeah. So we do have an idea, but we're still trying to chase down the samples to see if we can make it in time. If not, we're gonna have to make something up, and we'll see how that works out. But we will be back next week, same time, same place, and we hope you'll join us there. So for now, thank you very much, and we'll see you next week.
Have a nice day, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.